So here we are at Amy Carlson's house. We're going to do a reinstallation of her current furnace that's only 2 years old and a brand new AC. I'll walk you through it. Alright, so here's what we have right now. This is a day and night furnace, 2012, and it is a downflow, so our coil is neatly set here on the bottom. Kind of a dumb setup, but that's the way it's been done. So here is the plan. Extract furnace. We're going to take the whole thing out, completely remove it, gut it, and just set it off into the kitchen. Is our staging area there. Coil goes in afterwards. We're going to do a whole new coil, brand new refrigerant lines, brand new electrical for the air conditioning system. Put our coil down after the coil's been all set and ready to go, drained. Then we're going to go ahead and with the furnace, bring the furnace back in, reinstall it, redo everything else on the furnace to bring it up to code. Even some of the single wall pipe that's dumb in the tape job they did, we'll go ahead and undo that, redo it to make sure it looks really neat. Ducting being built up again afterwards, back up into the existing plenum with better metal work. I mean, this looks like garbage. So we will be doing a neater job on the furnace as well. Let me take you outside and walk you through the AC. Here is the existing air conditioning unit. We're going to pull this one off and we're going to run it to the other side of the home. So the refrigerant lines are going to go down into the crawl space from the mechanical room, which is just right here. And then they're going to run underneath the entire crawl space all the way over. I make that sound really long, but it's only like 20 feet. To right. Oh, it's going to be bright. To right about here. So just off the corner of the house, we want to put the air conditioning unit somewhere in this neighborhood. Be careful, there is sprinkler lines that have just been buried, so don't chop those up. Make sure we're careful. We just want to put it anywhere in between. There's a seam in the middle of the wall, kind of dead center of the shot right now. Anywhere between that seam and the exterior corner of the home is fair game for the AC. Preferably centered between the two. But that's where we're going to go ahead and set our unit. The air conditioning system will have a surge suppressor. It will have a hard start kit as well. We're going to put both of those on here. We're going to do a new thermostat, a Honeywell 6000, and the filtration is going to change quite a bit. So I'll take you inside and show you how that goes. This is the return air for the whole entire home. We're going to pull that off the wall, put in a 20 by 20 recessed filter grill up in this space, cut that in, seal it up against the sheetrock. There may be one or two little flange areas over on here. This is just a little wider than that 20 inches. And what we're going to do after we get it all in, replace the sheetrock, patch it up, seal it nicely so that there are no gaps. So we will be doing that as well. Put in that filter. We may have to cut back one of the 2x4s just a hair in order to recess it into the wall, but that is the plan on the filter. And last, there's our little thermostat. Change that with a new one. Probably should show you the crawl space just right out of the thermostat across the hall. Under all these shoes, I have been down here. Crawl space is open, not a whole lot of spider webs, very loose space to move around, but the crawl space is right underneath these shoes. Just a little plate that opens up and drops in. Kevin, this little portion I'm recording entirely for you. We're going to be running the electrical from the panel. Currently, we've got our air conditioning breaker right here at the bottom. It is a 30 amp GE. We're going to be running the line all the way down, drill into the crawl space, and then run that line underneath said crawl space, following the refrigerant lines just like last time, all the way over to this side of the house, mount our disconnect here on the wall, and set our condenser. So we will need an electrician to do that for us. Make sure that we get one here. Probably should only take an hour and a half or 2 hours at the most to get that all done. But make sure an electrician is here on Tuesday, please.